I think it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. So little Damien watching? You're gonna call me one of these days, little Damien. Excuse me. So hopefully everybody had a good Halloween. Nobody got any cocaine or LSD in their candy. No razor blades. No, LSD. None of the fun stuff. They took all the fun Halloween stuff away from us years ago. Um, just wanted to say it's been 2 weeks since we came back after the 4 week layoff. As you can see, my voice is still shot. So we had a great the response to the first show back after COVID. Me getting COVID was uh, was phenomenal. It's one of the most watched lives that I've done. It blew up on both Facebook and Instagram. Thank you very much. Um, it was very awesome to see that. And if you wanted to hear even a funnier story, excuse me. So I had the COVID. We talked about all that. We're not going to go through it again. But I've been recovering from the COVID, and I went and got myself double pneumonia. So I've had double pneumonia now for what's today, Saturdays. So I found out I had double pneumonia on Wednesday. So went from COVID to double pneumonia. I'm thinking, dengue fever might be next. Spanish flu. I don't know. You just never know. You never know. I'm feeling good, Denise. Denise, I think you had a birthday since we've been gone. So happy birthday to Denise. Um, so oh, Dunleavy wants to be part of my view. He wants to be in the live video. Let's see what John Dunleavy's got going on. I think I, you know,
What's up, man?
every time I'm challenged with something technological, it just I feel like I'm being emasculated. But I got you hooked up. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Yo, I just got over COVID. Now I got double pneumonia.
You got double the what?
Double pneumonia.
Oh shit! I thought you were saying double the money.
Yeah, well,
You got double pneumonia.
if I had double the money, I wouldn't only be live on Facebook and Instagram. I put it on MySpace too.
Dude, that dude Tom would totally love if you were there.
Yo, Tom, I would kill it on my. I think me and you together and a couple other guys, we could bring Facebook back because or bring MySpace back because Twitter and
Yeah,
Facebook's a
totally,
shit show.
totally.
Hey,
Yo,
Howard,
can we do this like side by side? Come on, come on.
listen,
When are we doing this
we
side
were
by side?
we were going to, and then I got China virus, and now I got double pneumonia. So as soon as I've got the energy to do it, I had to take a nap this afternoon just to have the energy to stay up to do this. I'm getting beat up, man. My lungs. I'm gonna be in an iron lung maybe the next time you see me.
You look good, man.
I do look
Gotta
good.
admit.
I mean, I don't look
I
half
feel
as good
like.
as you.
Am I looking in a mirror? I
Hey,
mean, shit,
let me,
shit. You look good.
you realize when we're like 95, we're gonna be two good looking Kenny Rogers looking motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, dude. I hope I have some franchises
Hey,
making rotisseries. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, hey, I don't want to blow up my announcement just yet, but I'm gonna say something during the show tonight. And I'll give it a little tease. I'm having a mini telethon to raise money for people for Thanksgiving. I want you involved. That's all I'm gonna say for right
I'm in.
now. All right?
I'm in. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you do your thing. I want you to do your thing. I hope you feel good. Get better soon with your double the money and double pneumonia. I'm sorry, dude.
So
I'm sorry you're like not feeling good.
that's all right, man. I'll be all right. There's people a lot worse off than I am, but I think we started a movement tonight. Let's bring MySpace back. I feel like we're doing this.
Dude, yeah. I saw your face. I did a little movement myself. And let's bring back MySpace. You know what? Because you can come to my page, I put some music up, and you can jive to my music. It's good.
I would, but nobody listens to Dave Matthews Band on purpose, buddy.
You know what? I'm listening to this a little. Hold on, watch this. Hold on. Surprisingly, there's no Dave Matthews Band playing here.
That's all right.
It's a little live at Daryl's house.
Oh, no. Hey, dude, live at Daryl's house is a great show.
Yeah.
I think they should do a live at Daryl's.
Let's see if Daryl hits the screen.
I think they should do a live at Daryl's house with Daryl from The Office.
Hold on. There's Daryl's house.
That's fantastic. Hey, but the kids and you, everybody's happy and healthy?
Yeah, we're all good.
Oh, and before I let you go, for those of you who don't know, my man John Dunleavy got engaged while I was sick. I never got to say congratulations.
Thank you.
She's not as lucky as she is, but you know, she's pretty lucky.
No, it's reversed. I'm pretty lucky.
You are pretty goddamn lucky, buddy. She's a great woman. She's a great woman, and you guys deserve each other, and I'm happy for you.
Dude, am I looking in a mirror? Like, shit. We look good, kid.
Mini Matt just asked if you were John Duke. No, it's Johnny Dunleavy. It's 9:54. John Duke's not awake. He probably just fell asleep to the final episode of Golden Girls on Lifetime, and he probably fucking passed out.
You know, I don't blame him. I got the John Duke haircut, though.
John Duke, he always falls asleep right before they tell the last story of St. Olaf, and he falls right asleep.
Yeah.
He's fucked up. All right, motherfucker. Let me go. I love you.
I love you too, man. Be good. Have a great show, and get better soon.
Thank you.
And as soon as you're good, can we get together and do one of these together?
Yeah, as soon as I'm.
We could probably just make people fall apart and shit their pants.
Listen, I've been so sick I shit my pants twice and we haven't started yet, so we're good.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome.
If you don't stop making me laugh, I might do it live right now on the gram.
I love you, man.
I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Johnny Dunleavy, everybody. All right, so how's everybody doing? Listen, for those of you, so what were we talking about? I had the COVID. Now I got double pneumonia. So what are you gonna do? It's some bullshit. The whole world's fucked up. I'm not gonna complain. I probably shouldn't swear either. I'm not gonna complain. There's some people a lot worse off than I am. But my voice, I get mad about my voice because I like to sing a little Barry Manilow at night to the neighborhood out on the balcony. They like it. So I got to get that back, and I got to get that going. Dunleavy, it was great to see him. I totally killed my train of thought though with my COVID brain. So we're gonna turn it back around. Where were we? Boopity boppity, whatever. Okay, so that's where we're at. Tonight's gonna be a quick show. I'll make that announcement now. Why not? As you guys know, 2020 has been a shithead year. I've been known to do a nice thing once or twice in my lifetime. Here's what I want to do. And I'm not going to announce the name of the church tonight, but I am working with a local church that's here in Naugatuck, where I live now. And they have a food pantry that they get donations for, and they feed the families around that have lost their jobs or just families in need. So I'm pretty grateful that, Hazel, go lay down. I'm pretty grateful that, you know, I had the COVID and I got double pneumonia, whatever it is, but I'm pretty grateful that my family and the people that I'm surrounded with and everyone that I love has been pretty happy and healthy. With the exception of a couple of few, and I will talk about them a little bit later. So what I want to do is I'm gonna have a telethon. I'm gonna do I haven't planned the days yet, but it's probably gonna be the Thursday and the Saturday before Thanksgiving. I want to raise money for this pantry. I want to raise money listen, there's a lot of people in the service industry right now who are not working because we can't go to restaurants the way we used to. We can't go to the bars the way we used to. And listen, for those of you who grew up in the Valley, you know that Valley bartenders, their bread and butter is that bar. Them fucking Bud Lights and them shots of JMO's going down like butter. That's where those bartenders make their money. And for those of you still drinking Bud Light, we can do better. There's Miller High Life out there. We don't drink those newfangled IPAs and, you know, vanilla chocolate, 9% come with a fidget spinner beers. We don't do that. So I'm gonna be live this coming Thursday, and I'm going to announce the church and the name of the food bank and what I'm going to do. And I might go live every Saturday and Thursday from now till Thanksgiving to raise money for this. I have a lofty goal. I thought about it, but I don't think $2,000 is too much to ask for by starting it almost all month. So we're gonna start. I think we're gonna start hopefully Thursday. We can do it Venmo. We're gonna do it direct payments, whatever. But tune in live Thursday night for the announcement and everything. And we're going to raise some money for the people that are in need, the people that need it. So obviously, it's the month to be grateful. We should all be grateful. Um, some of us are going through some things, but it is what it is. So stay awake for that and stay tuned for that. And I will talk about it a little bit again towards the end. Now, we don't ever talk politics on this show, right? So I'm not going to talk. I don't talk politics, but in a few minutes, I'm going to give a few pointers about some things. The world's a crazy fucked up place right now. It's absolutely bonkers. I got to tell you, people tell you that COVID brain isn't a real thing, but I don't know if people say it's not a real thing, but I'm here to tell you that if you heard about it, it's a real thing. You forget what you're saying mid sentence. At least 3 times this past week, I was in the shower and I had shampoo in my hair, and I went to shampoo my hair again. And then one time I squirted the shampoo in my hand, and I forgot what I was supposed to do with the shampoo, and I sat there staring at the shampoo. Crazy talk. So whether the COVID's going to get better, whether the COVID's going to get worse, listen, COVID brain's a real thing. It really, really is. Um, Thursday night, also in conjunction, I feel like I'm some sort of a guy or something. Um, I'm going to talk to the guy whose podcast studio I'm going to use and see if he'll go live with us Thursday too, as we make the announcement of the podcast that we're finally going to get recorded and start shooting through. So that's going to be good times. What else have I got going on? I had some funny stories to tell you guys, but I'm telling you right now, the COVID brain is nuts. I went out for Halloween last week. I dressed up as a guy with a wig and a haircut. I wasn't feeling good. I went to a party with some friends. It was absolutely a good time. Let me tell you something. There is nothing funnier and nothing cooler than a bunch of 40-year-olds dancing to the old 80s tunes and the old 80s, 90s rap. It's pretty funny. It's absolutely fantastic. But listen, as we talk about, see what I did? I got myself a whiteboard. You guys can see the whiteboard. Now I can say things, but I think as I write stuff on here, it's probably going to come up backwards, right? So if I write my name, right? You can barely see it. Barely see it. Can you see it? Can you see it? Like a glare. Glare. But what are you gonna do? Hey, if there are any if there are any people out there, any bands that do an acoustic duo, like somebody plays guitar and somebody sings for the Thanksgiving raising money, I might want to do that. I might want to have somebody sit there and do a live song for us. We try to raise money. I don't think $2,000 for a local food pantry, right? Between Facebook and Instagram, it was like 1,000 people watched the last video. We can, right? If everybody gave me $2, I mean, I went to Seymour High School, but if I carried it 7, I'm pretty sure that's 2,000. That's 2,000. Instagram, I'm not ignoring you. I just keep forgetting to look that way because I'm not used to recording it all place. Because I'm an old idiot who doesn't know technology. See, I keep saying because I really don't. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. But listen, okay. Listen to what I'm going to say to you now. The country is divided. We're not going to talk politics. We're just going to talk about getting people back together. Okay. Right now, you understand? We've got one group of people here, and then another group of people here, and then there's some people here, and there's some people there, and we got to get them together. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I apologize. That's a little inappropriate. I didn't realize my diagram would come out that way. Let's get rid of that. Okay. What I'm trying to say is we're a divided country. Okay. We've got one group of people here. We've got another group of people here. Okay? One group there, one group there, one group there, one group there. We've got to find a way, because right now there is just a long separation. There's a long separation with this group, right? We've got to somehow find a way to build a bridge in between the two and get rid of that long gap. Oh, wait a minute. I apologize. That's also inappropriate. I didn't plan that. I don't know. Maybe I should just put the whiteboard down for tonight. I apologize. Moral of the story is, who gives you shit, right? Go about your daily lives. Go to your job. Love your kids. Love your neighbors. Be nice people. Do what you got to do. Anybody's an asshole, tell them to go fucking pound sand. Go through. You understand? Stop being idiots to each other, because that makes no sense. Um, Being mean to people for the sake of being mean. Because listen, if you wanted to be mean to people for the way that they think, I would hate every person who likes Bon Jovi. I take the fact that people like Bon Jovi, I take that offensive. That's offensive to me. I don't go around and hate them. People who root for the Yankees, I don't hate them, right? If you can't go around hating people just because they think differently than you, I think cats are the devil. I don't think anybody should have cats. I think cats are disgusting. I don't hate anybody for having cats. If you love those cats are what you want, have the goddamn cat. I care you. What do I care what you do in your house? You understand? I don't give a shit if you Vaseline up your husband and ride him like a horse. I don't care. It's none of my business. I can give a shit less. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit if you paper mache your wife and then fucking put her down the stairs because that's what you guys are into. That's none of my business, right? What do I care what you people do inside your own houses? That's none of my business. And for the record, please don't paper mache your wives and push them down the stairs. I'm not condoning that. It flew off the top of the tongue a little bit too quick. You understand? Um, but no matter what happens in the next couple of months, whether the one guy they say won wins or the other guy wins or the other guy gets it back or this, I have a strong feeling on it. I feel very strongly one way, but I'm not going to share that because arguing with people is not going to get me anywhere. And to be quite honest, no matter which way it shakes out, no matter which way it goes, um, I'm going to get up. I'm gonna go to work. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do, and that's it. I think the moral of the story is we all need to act like adults. That's all. I mean, we got to get goofy once in a while. We got to make fun of each other once in a while. We got to be a bunch of silly billies once in a while. You understand? You understand? And for those diagrams I just drew about 2 minutes ago, I do apologize for those. Um, I was just trying to make a point, but uh, you know, I guess I didn't think it through too much. So what time is it? It's 10:06. We've been live for only 18 minutes, 19 minutes now. It's not going to be a long one because I don't feel well. For those of you just joining, we had the COVID episode. It was a great episode. Um, we talked about the COVID. We talked about the funny stuff that happened with me in the COVID. And now I am the lucky, I am the lucky carrier of double pneumonia. So now I have double pneumonia. I went from COVID to double pneumonia. And as I said earlier, who knows what's next, right? Dengue fever, fucking who knows, man. I, I don't know. Worms, I don't know. Can a guy get worms? Um, that'll be that'll be my luck. But the big news is going to be the Thanksgiving um, semi telethon. I want to raise $2,000 for this church and this food bank. This church, I believe, and I don't want to speak out of school. I have more information when I talk to the gentleman. They actually deliver to the people who can't get out to get their own food. There are some people out there that can't do that. So if we're all going to pretend we're listen, and here's the thing, we're going to talk about we're going to talk about social media for a second and about being grateful. Everybody's got an opinion on politics. Everybody's got an opinion on their neighbors. Everybody's got an opinion on everything. I don't care what you post on Facebook. Listen, I'm a firm believer that we should keep that shit off of Facebook and just show us the pictures of your kids and what you ate for dinner and who makes the best fucking chicken salad and whatever and who's got the new swimming pool or who's got the new car or whose kid's going to school or who's complaining about the school shutting down for COVID, whatever. But do us all a favor, and this is a public service announcement. when you are going to post whatever you're going to post on Facebook, please check it for spelling errors. Please, please check it. And also, have you ever heard of a period? A period is what ends a sentence. Otherwise, you would have one run. I can't even speak. One long run-on sentence. This week, actually in the last 2 weeks, with the COVID and the election, I have seen more run-on sentences than I think there was more run-on sentences on Facebook than there were actual votes in the election. Holy crap, people. Who the hell is going to take people seriously? Who's going to take anyone seriously and I'm telling you, if one more person spells the word loose, if I got to read, you're just mad because he loosed, or you're just mad because he's going to loose, I'm telling you, these are 35, 40, 45-year-old people. I know. I went to Seymour schools. They were pretty good. They're not bad, right? But you're telling you got to read it back to yourself before you post it. I do it all the time because my friends are ball breakers, and I know if I do one thing, they're gonna break me up. You always have to check for lose. Please check for ifs, and ofs, and please, there, and there. Let's know. There, and there. All right. There's a over there. There's a it's theirs. And then there's a they are. And I'm telling you, if I know the answer to this, most of you better know the goddamn answer to this. Please, for the love of God, check. The spelling and the run-on sentences are what's going to be the downfall. Please. So that's my gripe of the evening. Um, as you can see, I'm like tired as hell. I had to take a nap just to stay up for this. Um, and I sound like a sissy. I sound like a baby. And I am the biggest baby when I'm sick. Biggest goddamn baby when I'm sick. I will be the first one to admit it. And I'm gonna make out my double pneumonia like it's the worst thing that anyone's ever had, and no one's ever had it as bad as me. I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, you got double pneumonia, and I'm gonna make it that I have I I have the worst double pneumonia there's ever been in the history of the world. I can't breathe. I can't stay awake. I did. I had to take a fucking nap. I had to take a damn. Here I am. I'm going to partner with a church. Meanwhile, I'm throwing f bombs everywhere. I am a damn baby when I get sick. I'm an absolute baby, and I had to take a nap just to stay up for this. Now all I can think about is going back to sleep. It takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot out of you. Scott Ginn makes a great point. And commas. A lot of run on set. Listen, you read some of these things and it's like, I woke up this morning, I had a cup of coffee, and then I went and started the car, and then I went to work, and then I came home and I couldn't believe traffic, and I couldn't. But okay, that was all one thing. It never stopped. It's just supercalifragilistic itself right out. I got up this morning. Period. I went out to the car, and it was cold. I think maybe that's how you do it. Maybe there's no comma, but you just comma, right? I went and I had coffee, comma, eggs, comma, and bacon. Not the whole, but you know what the problem is with social media? Everybody wants to be the first. Everybody wants to be the first person to tell you what they had for breakfast. Everybody wants to be the first person to tell you it's snowing. It's snowing. Okay, it snowed in October. It's happened before. It's happened before. Okay? It's happened before. And for you to have to get on Facebook and tell the rest of us snowing when we're your goddamn neighbors, we're better than that as a people. Okay? We're better than that. Or here was my last week. Anybody know if we're still doing Halloween? Hey, does anybody know? Are we still doing Halloween? Are you doing Halloween? Did you buy your kids costumes? Did you buy candy to give to kids? If the answer to one of those, because you may not have kids, but if the answer to at least one of those is yes, you're doing Halloween. Not everybody's doing Halloween. Are you doing Halloween? Are you not going to do Halloween because they're not doing Halloween? Or are you going to do Halloween because they're doing Halloween? Drives me nuts. Or hey, there were ambulances and fire trucks all over so and so street. Anybody know what happened? Yeah, yeah. Somebody's grandmother fell down the stairs, cracked both of her hips, and might friggin' die. What fucking? How's it any of your business? Why do you need to know? Why do you need to know that Bertha just fell down the stairs and broke both her hips? What are you gonna do? You gonna send her a card? You gonna go over there and help her? No, nosy son bitches. Cut it. You don't need to know. You don't need to know. Let's listen. Back in 78, 79, when me and my twin brother there, what the hell's his name, Robert, we were twins. Well, we still are, I think, right? I mean, that doesn't go away. Twins doesn't go away. We're twins, and we had diarrhea at the same time because that's what twins do with their babies. And my father dialed 911 because he wasn't going to change the diapers because we shit ourselves. You don't know why people are dialing 911. That's none of your goddamn business. And you put it on Facebook? Why? So somebody could be like, yo, so and so and their wife just got in an argument in the front yard. Somebody called the cops. That's your business to put that shit on Facebook? Stop worrying about other people. Check your own house. Check your own dome before you start worrying about anybody else. For the love of God. You understand? It's none of your business. You know what people tell you? When people tell you something, that means they want to tell you. So they only tell you what they want you to know. Be done. Be done. I was in a pretty good mood. I don't know what happened to me uh, going on. Hey, the podcast. The podcast is in. It's live with Johnny. That's it. That's the name of it. Gonna have guests. Gonna go off even more on that. Still gonna do this. Way back, we talked about me. I'm trying to put together like my own little talk show. That's on the back burner now. All the COVID stuff has everything whacked out. I'm gonna wait till the new year to see where things land us. And um, uh, see, COVID brain, and then I started to read stuff. Um, I still have the YouTube channel. I've got to do some work to it. I'm going to share the link either tonight or tomorrow morning. Please start to share it. I know I've asked you guys 1,000 times to like the videos, share the videos, comment on the videos, anything. Please, please do whatever you can to help me. I'm really going to put my full effort into it this winter. I really started going, and then the summer came and everything else. But it is what it is. Um, I'm also going to take you guys along on my uh, weight loss journey. It's going to be a whole thing, man. I don't care. You guys are everybody's so damn nosy on Facebook. You want to get invited into somebody's life, you're going to be invited into mine. You know what I'm saying? And he says, are you using any Coldplay songs as your theme song? No, I only listen to Coldplay when I'm constipated because that stuff's poopy. But again, I don't know. If you like Coldplay, good for you. I don't get it. I don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't. I really don't get it. Um, People are funny on Facebook, man. And this is where people are gonna call me a hypocrite and throw it back at me and be like, dude, you fucking get on there and you talk and you try to pretend you're funny and you try to pretend people are interested in what you got to say. Who the hell do you think you are? And I'm gonna tell you who I think I am. Clearly, I think I'm the cat's ass if I'm fucking still doing this. Cocky, I guess. I don't know. I am's who I am. Deal with it, brother. Um, uh, oh well, now I just got a puff puff give comment. I don't know about all that. Not with the double pneumonia. Maybe maybe when we all cleared up there, Snoop Dogg. Um, we need you more than a friend. This winter is going to be crazy, and I plan on giving you more entertainment to have while we're all possibly cooped up and locked up. Although it's going to be a very mild winter, they say. Who knows where the China virus and the lockdowns and all that. And listen, I make fun of nobody. I know people that are like, I'm going to the restaurants. I'm going to do that. That's great. Do you? There's also people who are like, I'm not going to do that. And I'm with you. Whatever you feel is right. I don't care. What do I care? I mean, listen. you're not hurting anybody, you know what I mean? And you're not hurting kids, do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Like the worst, you know what I mean? Don't steal from people. Don't be a pedophile. Life is could be that hard or that easy. I mean, right? Don't be a pedophile and don't be a thief. That's like 50% of life right there. If you could do those two things, you already have a passing grade. You already pass. You're going to heaven just by not doing those two things. You understand? I don't know. You see what I'm saying, man? I started off with trying to raise money for Thanksgiving, man. I'm talking about pedophilia. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. Um, you know, as we do these, as John Dunleavy said, it's going to be more guest orientated. It's not just going to be me. Um, we started when I started doing this and eating the fluffernutters as many as I did, 65 in 65 fluffernutters in 2.5 months. Um, not great, not great, not great. Every time I see that, I see Wilford Brimley's face just coming at me, going diabetes, diabetes, diabetes. Um, so that wasn't great, but we started off with the fluffernutters and the toaster and the having drinks with each other. Speaking I need one. So any of you having a cocktail tonight, because I can't drink with the antibiotics and all that good stuff. But those of you who are having a cocktail tonight, uh, let's do what we used to do. All right, on a count of three. 1, 2, three down your throat. Right, 1, 2, 3. Anywho, um, there's some people who want to be on. There's some people we want to talk to. It's just a chance to make it different because sometimes, it's not so great with just me, I guess. I like it because I can see two of me on the screens and the responses I've been getting and the amount of views is pretty cool. Um, so I don't know. I guess I'll keep doing it until I don't want to. But anyway, I don't know why we're even talking about this. Um, we started off so strong. We started off, this was going so well. I wish that, I never, well, I can't say I wish I never got COVID. What are you going to do? Just got to get the momentum rolling again. And I'm telling you, you're going to see a lot of me this month. A lot of me this month. Listen to acoustic duo people. If you're an acoustic duo people, you are interested in helping me make money for a local church in their food pantry, get people Thanksgiving dinners. I want to wrap this up the Saturday before Thanksgiving, and I throw the figure $2,000 out there. I know that's a big number, but why not have lofty goals? Because whether we raise $2,000 or we raise $1,000 or we raise 500 or we raise 200, it's going to go to the same um, church, into the same food pantry, and um, it's going to help anybody. It's going to help people anyway. But I would like to get an acoustic duo. Maybe on one of like Thursday, not this Thursday, but maybe next Saturday, we could set up somewhere. I'll find a place and we could do a couple of songs and people could watch and we could talk. We'll have a guest, we could chat, and we'll raise a little bit of money. We'll give people something to watch. So if anybody is interested or does something like that, let me know. I'm really going to put a really great grand effort into this, and because I got to tell you, I'm pretty grateful. And um, I've got some friends who and some I consider them family, close family members that have been affected by this. Um, uh, Very much, very hard, and they're still battling it. And I will get to that towards the end of the show because that's how I'm going to close it out. But uh, I'm very grateful, and I think a lot of us should be grateful. And I know at times it could sound corny and cheesy. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Colwell. Jack Colwell just typed in that comment that he's got the first $100 to start us. I am going to match your $100, Jack. I am matching Jack's $100. Jack Colwell, you are, and the funny thing about Jack Colwell is Him and I are soul brothers, and the two of us have never met. We've never shook hands. We've never hugged. We've never high fived. Well, I shouldn't say we never met. We didn't meet, but we didn't know each other then. I met him at a baseball game like one time for 2 minutes, I think. Not even 30 seconds. Jack, thank you very much. I am completely honored that you would start it off that way. And here we are. We already got $200. Jack and I are in for 200. Um, Thursday night, I will have the Venmo. We'll put it on Facebook where you can send Venmo. You could send it to my address, or we will also have the address to the church and to the food bank. You could send it directly to them with a note saying, live with Johnny, because we want to be able to tally where it came from. I want to be able to say thank you to everyone. And Jack, I love you. I think if I saw you right now, I'd give you a hug, but I can't right now. But as soon as I'm feeling better, Jack, you're the first hug out of the chute, kid. So there we are. We're already at $200. So that's a fantastic thing. So I think now more than ever, even though this isn't the greatest show I've ever done, and it is 10:24 Eastern Standard Time, might be a show that we want to. If you guys could click share for me tonight, and maybe put a little comment when you share it, and because it'll say, "Would you like to comment on what you're about to share?" And just say, "Hey, let's all do some good for let's all be grateful and do some good to help our neighbors." Maybe that'll be a good headline for people to see, and then they can see what we're talking about. That's what I'm going to spend this month doing. The month of November is going to be grateful. We're all going to be grateful. Um, uh, Jack, this is for you, Jack. I'm going to give you a big smooch on the face when I see you. Um, Jack and I started it off. We're already at $200. Jack started it with his $100 donation, and I'm going to back it up with $100. So we're already at $200. For those of you who are super grateful but not in a position to donate money, no sweat, no sweat at all. Just share the link, and that's all you got to do, right? Those of us who make our happiness bound by money are fools, right? I don't. My happiness has nothing to do with money. Um, that's all I'm going to say about that. That's a whole other topic. I think one of the topics I want to get into is we're gonna get into where it lands us because I'm very passionate about it. But we're gonna have ourselves a good old fashioned Guns and Roses talk one of these nights, and we're gonna go at it with each other, and we're gonna break some things down. But not tonight. Don't anybody in the comments mention. What I will mention at this point is that my dog just farted, and it smells like hot garbage left inside a car that has mayonnaise covered all over it. Oh my God, it's literal swamp water. The fact that I could sit here and talk about being grateful and trying to help others, he could break ass like that. Swamp ass dog. Holy, I'm embarrassed for her. But anyway, all right, we're coming up on 40 minutes. I'm not going to go any longer than 50 minutes tonight. One, because I'm tired. Two, because I'm the one who hits fucking end show, and I'll end it whenever I want. Um, the uh, the COVID show, the last show I did, coming back, I did get a few people who Facebook messaged me and said they were disappointed in me for making light of COVID, for making a joke out of COVID. Well, to those people, I've listened to what you said, I've thought about it, and I think you should suck a bag of dicks. Um, if I'm going to label this show a comedy show, and people know I'm going to be a little dark sense of humor, a little blue, a little whatever. Um, you know, you can be, you can swear, you can be funny, you can make fun of anything in light of trying to make other people laugh and in the um, uh, comedy scenario. So for those people, don't watch this or I don't know. Everything's funny, right? If I'm doing this for two reasons. One, I've been making people laugh my whole life, and I've always been told, John, you're just so darn funny. Sorry, I got an itch. I got to trim my nose hairs again. John, you're just so darn funny. You should be a stand-up comedy guy. You should be a comic. You're so darn funny. So you know what? I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna give it my best with the podcast and this. And either people have been right my whole life, or people have been wrong. But I'll find out the easy way, or I'll find out the hard way. Honestly, I don't care. Um, you will find though that when I'm here by myself, it's good. But when I'm surrounded by people, that's when I'm at my best. And it's going to be good times, and it's going to be 0 to 100 real fast, and we're just going to shoot out the hip, and we're going to go, and it's going to be good times. It's going to be good times. So to those people, I understand what you're saying, but I don't understand why you're saying it. You know what I mean? If you tune in, if you tune into a fishing show and you send them a letter that you don't like the way that they're hooking fish, that it's not nice that they catch fish, why are you watching the show? Why you do that? You know what I mean? If you turn it into a cake boss and you get upset because you have diabetes and you're tempted by it, why did you turn it on? You know what I mean? Just throwing it out there. Um, so that's a good question, Josh. He says, can't they catch COVID if they eat a bag of dicks? I would say yes, Josh, unless they wash them first. Um, so my recommendation is before eating the whole bag, you should wash them. Just wash them. They tell us, wash your hands, wash your dangle, same thing. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm hoping that before COVID, people knew that you should wash your hands after you poop and pee anyway. Um, because the amount of people that I've seen that are 30 years and older that are just learning now that you should wash your hands every time after you pee and poop, it's staggering. It's scary. It's a little scary, man. Um, uh, you know, and, and and don't be the guy who I got caught. I caught myself. Nobody saw me, but you wash your hands, and I like to smell the soap, and I go like this. Don't be the guy who smells his hands when you come out of the bathroom. Luckily, nobody saw me. Ned, you're right. Nothing's off the table when it comes to jokes. Nothing can be. And listen, if you're gonna be funny, right? I mean, like all these Tonight Show guys and Jimmy Kimmel's, listen, they've been telling Trump jokes for 4 years. These people are not funny. And I'm not sticking up for Trump. I'm just saying, you want your cookie cutter manufactured nonsense. That's that stuff. I'm just some Yahoo in his living room with a phone and a laptop, going to say whatever he wants because that's my right as an American. So, whatever. Refer back to the last statement of the bag of dicks. Um, but I couldn't believe that I got those messages. And when I went to reply, and I wasn't even going to say that to them. I wasn't going to say it to them the way that I said it tonight. I was going to be like, oh, they blocked me, and they won't even allow me to respond to them. So, besides, the people who know me, uh, they know. I don't have a malicious. I don't have a malicious bone in my body. Maybe when I was younger, I was a little bit of a short-tempered leprechaun, but now I don't. I'm too fat and out of shape to fight. I'm too worried about dying now to get angry about anything stupid. Um, when I say I'm worried about dying, I don't mean like I think I'm gonna die right soon. But when certain things happen, you get that. Listen, I'm 43. By my math, I got another 43 left. And if I'm right, I carry the 6, divide it by 4. I think that brings me to 86. You know what I mean? Um, you guys could check the math at home. Send me a message if I'm wrong. But the first 43 weren't so bad. Now it's my job with the gift we're given in this life is to make the next 43 better, right? It's my job now to make it better. And that's God damn it, that's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, my voice is going. I'm super tired because of the thing I got. I forgot what that's called already. That poor girl. So I just got done with the COVID, and I know I keep bringing it up, but I told you guys I'm a big old baby mom. I'm the only one who's ever had COVID, and everybody pay attention to me. I know, just fucking deal with it. Um, she comes in a room and she's like, "All right, we got your X-rays back." I'm like, "All right." She goes, "You have double pneumonia," and it sinks in, and I just look at her, and she was a young girl. She was a physician's assistant. My guess, 28, 30, 32, and I just look her right in the eyes and I go, "The fuck did you say to me?" And she's like, "Oh, you have double pneumonia." I'm like, "Oh, like really?" Whatever. But I guess it's not uncommon. So whatever. So here's the deal. It's November. Listen, guy. It's November, guy. So listen, guy. I'm gonna be live this Thursday. I'm gonna be live Saturday. I'm gonna be live Thursday. I'm gonna, I'm gonna be live Saturday. So we got 2 Thursdays and 2 Saturdays before Thanksgiving. We might even slip in another day. I need favors. You know, an acoustic duo. Do a cool little show, and I'll have somebody else on. With the acoustic duo, and we'll talk about a couple of things, and we'll just chill and chat. I don't know. It's going to be shoot from our hip type nonsense. It's not going to be anything like super production, and it's not going to be, whatever. It's just going to be the way it is that I do it here. Um, so we're going to start that Thursday. Month to be grateful. We're going to raise money for that church and for that food bank, and I'll have all that information on Thursday, or possibly on my Facebook before Thursday. Jack Colwell has already started us off at the first $100. I matched Jack's $100. We're already at $200. That's good math. That's good math. Okay, I graduated senior high school. That's math. That's good math right there, right? God rest Coach Kello. Consumer math, baby. Um, thanks to them, I knew how to balance a checkbook. Um, I took algebra, pre-algebra. I quit. Firm believer. Letters and numbers should stay away from each other. Um, So that's what we're going to do this Thursday live. Going back to a Thursday live. We're going to announce the church and the food bank, and we're going to raise money. Okay. I put out a lofty goal of $2,000. We don't have to reach it, but I'd like to come close. Okay. I'm going to raffle off a couple of prizes that I think are prizes. Jack Colwell, you're already out of the raffle. You've already won one thing, and I will tell you what it is Thursday. So Jack, don't get upset. But Jack has already won a prize. I will tell him what that is Thursday. I'm gonna raffle stuff off, and it's gonna be like, that night, the next person that donates so and so amount of dollars, I'm taking you to dinner. The person to raffle off so and so amount of dollars, I'm meeting you out. I'm gonna buy you a shot and a beer. For if there's any companies out there that would like to donate, we'll get something going on there. You know what I'm saying? This is for people. Dad says, "Your thumbs, thanks, brother." This is for people who we're all going to sit with our families and we are going to be grateful and thankful. There's some people who can't put that stuff on their table. Okay. We all together. Do you guys know what we did last spring? Together last spring, we raised $1,600. Okay, for the Naugatuck Food Bank and for families in need. So some of it went to the food bank and some of it went directly right to families as far as Stop and Shop gift cards I was given, Big Y gift cards I was given, and Big Y gift cards I got on my own directly to families. $1,600 worth of donations from all of you. We took care of those people, and I got to be um, self-indulgent and just as cocky as I am, and I got to watch myself talk in front of people, my own reflection because that's how self-involved I am. Um, anyway, we're at the 50-minute mark. I'm gonna wrap this stuff up for tonight. I got a lot to plan before Thursday, guys. 2 Thursdays and 2 Saturdays before Thanksgiving. If I'm doing that right, if I'm thinking about that right, I'm pretty sure. Um, acoustic duos, if you're out there. Somebody want to sing a solo song? Sing a freaking solo song. I don't care. We'll do something. We'll do something cool. We'll set up in a place where I can get, and we'll just do something cool. You know what I mean? and people can watch it and they can donate while we're doing it. I don't know. Well, I'll think of something. Either way, we've all got a little something we can do. $1, $2, $10, $20, whatever it is. Anyway, as far as getting back to, I'm grateful for getting through the COVID. Now I've got double pneumonia, and I'm going to get through that too. It is what it is. Again, I'm a big baby when I'm sick. Um, there's some people out there that are being affected by this 10 times to 20 to 50 times worse than I ever will, or anybody I ever known. So I don't want to pretend like I'm the guy who won some big battle. Only battle I got to win is the one against my waistline. If I win that one, I'll take all the credit in the world, which I will, and I'm taking you all on that journey too. Um, I talked about Mr. Fauci on here. I've asked you all to pray and keep positive thoughts for Mr. Fauci here. Um, please continue to do so. Mr. Fauci is making small pieces of positive progress every day. He's somebody, him and his family, they are somebody that I've grown to know in the past 3 or 4 years. And he's like family to me. I've spent more time with that man than anyone else. Um, I've spent every March through November right by his side, hanging out with him and I laughing, making fun of people. I love him like a brother, and I'm so happy that he's doing better. There's another person out there that's struggling right now, and I haven't seen his family put his name out on Facebook, so I'm not going to because that's not my business to tell. But what I will tell you is I've known this man since I was about, I don't know, 8 years old. He's been somebody who's been in my life for that whole time and has been nothing but loving and gracious to me and accepted me at my craziest and accepted me at my worst and always had a place at his table for me, never told me no, and always let me in his house no matter what the situation. Because we all know I was a little wacky back in the day. To that man, his family knows who it is. And here I am being that vague Facebook guy. I need thoughts and prayers. I just can't talk about it right now, all right? But just everybody sends your thoughts and prayers. And nobody appreciates my humor more than the man I'm talking about. So he'll get a kick out of me making jokes out of this right now because my man loves when I'm being funny. So I don't want to be that guy, but listen, it's not my goddamn story to tell, so I'm not telling. But just send your thoughts out to people who need it. My thoughts and prayers are with him. My heart fell into my stomach when I heard, but I have every feeling that he's going to get out of it and he's going to be fine, and he's going to be right back to where he was, sitting on that chair on that couch, smiling, and I'm gonna go. I'll fire up to 72 Datsun and I'll come see him. But anyway, uh, I'm tired. Um, I'm gonna go. I know tonight's show wasn't the greatest, but it is what it is, baby, and we're gonna love it anyway. Hey, do the thing where you share this and you say in the thing, share it and just say, listen, we can all do some good together this Thanksgiving. Watch what this guy, help this guy out, and let's all do this, and just share it and share it and share it. And I'll have the Venmo information and the addresses on Thursday. We'll get it all nailed out. Um, Coach Chris, I'll be contacting you. You know who you are. Um, so hopefully you'll be happy that I said this tonight. I already talked to him about it. But just remember, whether you voted for the blue guy or you voted for the red guy, it doesn't mean you got to hate the other person. Let it go. Let it be. It all starts at your kitchen table anyway. You want there to be good stuff in the world, and you want there to be positive in the world. It starts at your kitchen table because whatever you send out into the world is what's going to grow. So it's our responsibility, nobody else's. Do yourself a favor, take a deep breath, calm down. Let's just do what we're supposed to do, act like adults, and we can all get through this together. It's okay if we all think. I have it right on my Facebook thing. It says, listen, we all don't have to think alike. We all don't have to love alike. We all don't have to dress alike, but we all can damn sure laugh together. So let's all grow up. Let's do it. And whatever happens, happens. Because we all know it's not far, it's far from over. There's going to be fights and arguments, but we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. Just be nice. Just be nice to people. And if you can't be nice, don't fucking say nothing at all. I'm not saying you got to be nice to everybody. You don't have to love everybody. You don't even have to respect everybody. Just don't say nothing. Just be nice. If you want to unfriend somebody because they think differently than you, do it. But I'm telling you right now, when you do it, check yourself. Think about what you just did. All right? That's it. That's all. I love you guys. I love everybody. I'm going to go. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. We're going to do the grateful thing this month. We're going to raise a lot of money. If you missed what I said, go back and watch it. Share this, please. Let's get it out there. We're at $200 already. Jack Colwell and myself. I matched his $100 donation. We already got it started. We're at $200. We could do this. I love all of you. Stay tuned for more announcements from me. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love everything I've got to say. I promise. And you know why I know that? Because I'm so damn cocky that I believe that you will. All right. I love you guys. Instagram, you're gonna go first. I'll see you. Actually, let me do the Facebook first because the Instagram's a lot harder. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And remember, reach out to people. Reach out to somebody. Like I always say, do me a favor. Reach out to somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Check up on them, and always reach out to the ones that you don't hear from. Those are the ones who need it most. Reach out to somebody you haven't talked to in a long time. See if they need you. Just ask them how they're doing. That's all they need. Just ask them how they're doing. All right? All right. Love, peace, and chicken grease. I'll see you when I see you, which is going to be Thursday. Mother, mother. Peace out.